I was born in a coastal town in Tamil. It was a place of breathtaking natural beauty and a tightly knit community. My hometown is nestled along the stunning blue waters of ocean. Everyone greeted each other warmly, and the laughter of the children filled the air. In our town, we are like one big family, always looking out for one another. During my childhood, I spent countless hours playing with my brother and other children in our town. We would invent games and explore the natural wonders, from the sandy beaches to the vibrant green fields near our school. And our imagination ran wild. We built a world of our own where friendships blossomed and our bonds grew stronger. However, our life was not all sunshine and laughter. The Sri Lankan state has imposed harsh restrictions on the Tamil areas, and I grew up without electricity. When night fell, our home would be lit by warm glow of lamps, and we would gather around to listen to the stories passed down through generations. During the night time, our sleep would often be shattered by the terrifying sound of bombs and shells raining down from the Sri Lankan Navy. The ground would shake, and the loud explosions would almost break our eardrums. We huddled together, holding each other tight as we prayed for the bombardment to end and for the safety of our loved ones. Even in the midst of such fear, we tried our best to find moments of joy and laughter. As children, we sought refuge in our innocent games and boundless imaginations. However, the turbulent reality of living in Tamilulam was never far away. Despite the hardships we faced, my community and I persevered, holding on to hope and believing in a brighter future. My childhood was a unique blend of innocence and resilience, shaped by the circumstances that surrounded me. To this day, the memories of my early years in Tamilulam remain deep in my heart, a powerful reminder of the strength and unity that can be found even in the darkest times. Genocide is not marked by one event. It is a process, a pattern of consistent and perpetual actions by the state to eliminate and erase of a group of people. Since independence, the state of Sri Lanka has been on the path towards genocide. The history of Tamil people has been marked by endless persecution and anti-Tamil pogroms, ultimately leading to the Tamil genocide. May 2009 is marked as the height of the Tamil genocide. We are left with vivid reminders of cluster bombings, abductions, rape, murders, and denial of food and medicine to Tamils in Mullivaikal. According to Bishop of Mannar, Most Reverend Rayappu Joseph, there were 146,679 Tamils unaccounted for towards the end of May 2009. Furthermore, Sri Lanka has the highest number of enforced disappearances in the world, with nearly 100,000 disappearances since the late 1980s. The Tamil people have suffered a brutal sense of loss and horror, with countless loved ones who were never to be seen again. The genocide is still ongoing in many ways, and one of which is cultural genocide. Cultural genocide is defined as the systematic destruction of traditions, artifacts, values, languages, and elements that make one group distinct from another. Genocide is not only the killing of people in a certain group, but also intentional destruction of their culture. To fully comprehend the continued pattern of cultural genocide, we need to go back in history. After the independence, the Sri Lankan state began systematically disenfranchising the Tamil population, initiating a series of events that will ultimately lead to the cultural genocide of the Tamil people. In 1956, the Official Language Act, also referred to as the Sinhala Only Act, proclaimed Sinhalam as the sole language of Sri Lanka. People saw that Sinhala Only Act as state-mandated suppression of language rights and an attempt at cultural erasure of Tamils. One of the most significant examples of cultural genocide in Sri Lanka is the burning of the Jaffna Public Library. This tragic event is a powerful illustration of the attempt to erase the history and heritage of the Tamil people. The Jaffna Public Library was one of the largest libraries in South Asia at the time and a cultural landmark for the Tamil people in Jaffna and beyond. It was home to a rare collection of Tamil literature, heritage, and history. On the night of June 1st, 1981, the Sri Lankan state forces and state-sponsored mobs set fire to the library, unleashing a blaze that burned for 2 days. Over 100,000 Tamil books and 95,000 unique and rare documents, including irreplaceable text, were lost forever. The destruction of the library was a clear attempt to erase history and heritage of the Tamil people. It was an act of cultural genocide designed to strip the Tamil people of their identity and erase their existence. The burning of the Jaffna Library was not an isolated event. Since then, there have been numerous attacks on the Tamil people in an attempt to erase Tamil history, language, and culture. These acts of cultural genocide persist even today, as landmarks in Tamilulam are being deliberately erased by the Sri Lankan state. Towards the end of March 2023, it was discovered there were instances of vandalism and destruction from the temple Adi Sivan Koil at the Vedukkunaari mountain in Vavaniya. This incident has left Tamil people distraught and outraged, resulting in a community being unable to practice their ancestral ways of worship. This is not the first time the Sri Lankan state has attacked places of worship in an attempt to destroy culturally significant landmarks. The Sri Lankan state has also targeted the Tamil community by destroying churches and killing worshippers. In 1995, the Sri Lankan Air Force bombed the church of St. Peter's in the town of Navali, killing 147 Tamils who were taking refuge in a church that many considered a safe space. Over 500 Tamil churches have been destroyed and replaced by Buddhist viharas and statues. For example, Tamils who recently returned to the released land in Valigamam North found their church destroyed and replaced with Buddhist viharas. The common denominator here is the fact that the victims of these attacks are on Tamil people. The Sri Lankan state has targeted Tamil people wherever they are, whether in a temple or a church. To this day, over 1,500 Tamil temples has been destroyed and replaced by Buddhist temples. That's destroying ancient worship sites of the Tamil people. The government has also used changing names as a tactic for erasing Tamil culture and identity from the physical places. Since 2009, hundreds of villages and towns have been renamed, erasing and rewriting the history of the land and the Tamil people. The Tamil genocide is an ongoing reality for the Tamil people. While we cannot bring back the lives lost, together we can collectively acknowledge the pain and loss experienced by countless victims. It is our collective responsibility to demand accountability for the perpetrators, to find permanent solution for Tamil people, and to ensure such atrocities never happen again. By learning, educating, and spreading awareness of the Tamil genocide, let us empower the next generation to carry the torch to share the stories of their parents and grandparents, and to recognize that they too are part of this history. Let us come together to say never again.